of the Gonzaga versus USC game. And I'll tell you what, not the game that I personally was expecting, one that was certainly a possibility, but like I said, not the game I was expecting. This one, all Gonzaga in the first half. But as we know, we've all seen March Madness before. Just because a team has a big lead in the first half, it generally means very little as far as the entire game goes. Of course, this is the number 1 seed, the Gonzaga Bulldogs, a team that's been unbeaten all season long. And this is a USC Trojans team that we've seen make a lot of the mistakes that we saw them make early in this game with that sloppy passing, trying to complete these long down the court passes. Instead of making safe conservative plays and moving the ball down the court and using their athleticism to their advantage. And it bites them over and over again. Usually it's a combination of that and the free throws that get USC, but in this one, Gonzaga didn't even give them the chance. And I have to say that, hats off to Gonzaga for playing that kind of defense. I did not think they were capable of that against a team like USC, but absolutely spectacular. I think that USC made some mistakes there. I think that they played poorly in that half, but at the same time, no, you take nothing away from Gonzaga, who really just turned a lot of this into just run-out layups, which was, not something we've seen from USC in this tournament, but it is things that we've seen from them this season. So the game is far from over. If you bet the game, and which I did, if you bet the game, you have USC, you're down by 10. That's really where you are. And we saw last night a team down by 17 at the half almost win the game. So, USC, certainly enough talent to do it. They're going to have to play better than that. They're going to have to play better. We'll see if it's possible. See, here's someone that should not bet college basketball, especially March Madness. Jaden Betts, who believes that it's over at halftime in a March Madness game, after we've seen time and time again that these come back. And there's nothing wrong with USC. I'm going to say that Gonzaga's playing exceptional basketball. Maybe you guys are watching a different game than I am. I really don't know. But I think this one is it's Gonzaga playing exceptional basketball and USC not playing perfect basketball, because that's what it's going to take. That's what it would take to beat Gonzaga. They have to play their very best game, and they have not done that. They've been sloppy. They've made mistakes. They've missed shots from inside. You cannot miss little 2-foot jumpers against Gonzaga. You can't afford it. You have to score those points. And believe me, where you don't give anybody game wins in the NCAA tournament or otherwise until they earn them. No one's going to stop them. That's what everyone said the morning that Illinois blew Michigan out of their own building. That's exactly what everyone said. Michigan's going to the championship. They got crushed, right? No one's going to stop them. It's a long way between now and no one. Hey, if they cut down the nets, they earn it. Congratulations, man. Whatever. Full accolades. But we do not give out wins and championships until they're earned on the court. And that's what makes us a little different than some of those Yahoo fan sites. We don't really care as much. We care about the betting action. But no, this game is not over yet. Let's take a look at the second half action here and see if we can make a little money. That's all we care about, right? So the second half line, it's a pick'em in the second half. USC is actually plus 100 here for the second half. So even money, it's even money on USC, minus 120 on Gonzaga. I think we take a shot here with USC on even money. I think they can play better than what we saw there. We know Gonzaga, that's their game. What we just saw, that is their game. Better defense than we've had to see from them all season. That was really pretty amazing. But I'd have to say, I'm going to take USC the second half. I'm already in this deep. I don't really, it doesn't matter to me all that much. I'm going to take a shot at USC here. The total 79.5. Going to have to say under on that one. So I like the under and USC for the second half. See if we can ride our halftime winning streak that we're on. Maybe salvage something out of this one. But actually, USC just went to plus a half for the second half now. So a lot of action here on Gonzaga after that first half. And I personally don't see it. But Gonzaga's playing phenomenal defense. Phenomenal. It's Major League Baseball. It's just another day at the office for me. Whether it's college basketball, whether it's baseball, whether it's NBA basketball, whether it's football, it's all just another day at the office for me. I don't get excited for baseball season. It's a long season, and usually by the time baseball season is over, even in the short season that we just had, I'm ready for it to be over. And that when we're in like October and September and they're playing baseball up against football, it's pretty much, I'm pretty much done with it. So I'm not overly excited for baseball. It's nice that we get something different to bet on. I like baseball because there's usually a lot of value in the lines, but am I like jumping up and down? Yeah, man, let's get some baseball. Absolutely not. Be sure to smash the like button. If you're not subscribed to our channel, also join our 41,200 subscribers in a year that we have. So we're looking for 10 million is our goal. I'm saying it with a dead serious face. That's our goal, is 10 million. I'm in the studio right now doing our videos. I changed up the style. I saw that. I saw the way that, from some of the data that I was looking at, that you guys like a certain way that I do the videos. So I'm going to do them that way. It's like, it's a little bit more harder for me because I'm not used to doing them that way. But what the hell? These are for you and for all of us as our community. So, don't just come by and watch the videos. Be part of our community. Of course, we appreciate you watching the videos and all that stuff. We don't like these Debbie Downer people that don't understand, that don't understand sports betting and should not be sports betting. If you think that games are over at halftime in full game bets in the NCAA tournament, you should stop betting immediately. I don't care if you're a premium customer or best customer we have. I don't care if you're, whatever, comped at every sports book in town. You should not be betting. You should not be betting. Because nothing could be further from the truth, than that. Absolutely, Gonzaga would have no chance against the Minnesota Timberwolves. They would lose by 50. The best college team against the worst NBA team would beat them by 100 points. It would not even be a game. Don't even kid yourself. The worst NBA team would beat the best college team. Hands down, the worst NBA team would beat the best college all-star team. Hands down. They'd crush them. It wouldn't even be a game. They would win by 100. They could play with the backups and beat them by 100. I don't know. I don't know if they are or not. You have no idea what's going to happen here. Yeah, I like USC here for the second half. I got it at Pick'em. Now that it's up to 1.5, even better. Even better. I'm not in love with it. I'm just playing it to have action, to be honest with you. I show it at a half a point. USC plus a half is what I show, not 1.5, but They would get slaughtered by the Rockets. They would get slaughtered. I mean, slaughtered. Like, it would be way worse than this score. If they played the Rockets in a 48-minute game, they would lose probably 175 to 60. If Gonzaga played an NBA team, they would lose by 100 points. It would not even be close. It would not even be even remotely close to a game. Don't even kid yourselves. It's like, don't even kid yourself. It is apples and oranges. There is probably 2 or 3 players on that entire roster of Gonzaga players that's the best team in the country that might make an NBA roster at some point. Not like play in the league for years or like, even play a complete season. I'm talking 2 or 3 players on the whole roster that could make an NBA team to play at all. At all. Are we not able to see the comments? Well, if you watch on Facebook, then you can't see the YouTube comments. No, you can't. Absolutely not. You need to watch on YouTube. Subscribe to our channel. Check it out. Do I have a subscribe on this? I don't know. They probably do. Maybe, let me see something. Let me see if I have a subscribe button. I don't think it really matters. Oh, yeah. USC's going to have to play. USC's going to have to take control of everything in this game. They need to do the exact opposite of the way that first half went. They need to be really, really on top of holding on to the ball, number one, and, can't be so sloppy, exactly what CJ's saying here. And number two, they got to hit their shots. It's like not only are they not hitting shots, they're not getting offensive boards either. So it's like, I took USC here. It's a lean at best. I'm just taking it to have action. I don't think they lay down. That's why I'm taking them. I just don't think they lay down. I've seen them lay down this season against Colorado, so it wouldn't be. Gonzaga's defense has been exceptional, off the chart, way better than I thought they would be. Way better. Yeah, I've already given out the pick. It's USC. The game isn't over yet. The game is not over yet. It believe me, we're not that far away from the game being over. I'll tell you that much. It's not like, it's far from over. Gonzaga comes out here and scores 7-8 points. This thing goes up 27, 26, 27, 28. Yeah, this thing is over. It's over. USC comes out and scores 8 points, 7-8 points in a row here. We got a ball game. And especially if you're getting the 9 points with them. This game got up to 21. USC has reeled it down to 15 in that 15 range. That's 2 3-pointers away from a push, right? It's nothing. We saw it last night. You just saw it. It was a team from the same conference. It was from the Pac-12. It was Oregon State. Down by 17. They almost took the lead in that game. Yeah, Alabama came out and scored 11 points to start the second half against UCLA. It happens all the time in March Madness. But, yeah, USC has not played well enough, and Gonzaga hasn't played, they haven't done anything to take Gonzaga out of their game. The teams that have had success against Gonzaga this year, and without even winning, were West Virginia, who took them out of their game, and BYU, who took them out of their game. Those were the two times where we saw Gonzaga get taken out of their game. They didn't cover. They didn't even come close to covering in those games. And it was teams that were able to take them out of their game. And that didn't happen here. I don't know about that. I think if you take these guys and line them all up on the end line, I'm going to guess that top to bottom, USC is faster. I think it's going to be close. No idea. I mean, I'm a sports bettor. I'm not ready to give up. I didn't take Gonzaga second half. I usually think it's better to take the team that you think is going to. I think USC has a chance to cover in the game. I'm not saying, I say Gonzaga scores a few points. It comes out exactly the way they were in the first half. Yeah, this game's going to be a blowout, like Kansas USC style. But it's like at the other end of the spectrum, USC comes out and scores 7-8 points, gets this thing into single digits. Who the hell knows what's going to happen, right? It's like you guys obviously have never watched. This Jordan Betts is gonna have to go. Is where we're at. Can't do it, man. Sorry. I don't think you're a good fit in our community, to be honest. And no offense, nothing personal. We just don't want you. You can go somewhere else. No, I don't think Mobley's played well. He's missed shots from inside, I don't think the USC better. You never have to pray to God. It's like you bet your strategy, and I got the same thing, on other games, right? It's like it really doesn't matter, It's like it's one game. It's one game. One game. And it's far from over. Well, it's not far from over, but it's getting there. Anyways, I hope we at least see some excitement in this one. I can't find this guy on here. Oh, well. We'll get him next time. I believe in free speech, but making us comment like a college team can beat a pro team in any sport is grounds for banishment from betting. So back in the day, and a lot of you guys are too young to remember this, but they used to play the NFL champion, okay, used to play against the college all-stars. And they stopped playing it because the final time that they played, and it was all future NFL players on that college, like a bunch of guys that ended up being Hall of Famers and superstars on that college roster. They played the 78 Steelers was the last time they played it, and they stopped the game in the third quarter. They just stopped the game. It started raining. It was raining really hard, and they just stopped the game. They were just like, this is a beatdown. It was like the Steelers had like all their backups in, and this was like it was like a scrimmage for them, and they beat them so badly. I don't know. I think when you have a game like this, I think when you have a game like this where I have USC and it's like you're on the wrong side of it. There's no reason to chase here. It's like you have something and it's like you want to put a little something on them in the second half, just to have action here and have a chance to maybe salvage something back. Yeah, you do it. But it's like you don't just go chasing. It's like you take it and it's like, we hit the next game, we hit our NBA game, we end up winning for the night. It's like we're certainly not going to win every game. That's for damn sure. But it's like I'm not ready to give it up at halftime either. Maybe if we were down by like 35 or something, maybe if it was like the Bills-Cowboys Super Bowl. So they're down by 19. I mean, that is a tough spot. It's about as much as they've been down all game. They go down by 25, this game is over. So USC doesn't have any margin for error. They have zero margin for error. But anyways, thanks everyone for watching. Be sure to hit the like button. I'll be here for halftime of the next game, UCLA taking on Michigan. Everyone knows how I felt about Michigan all season. Let's see how it is. I've bet on Michigan a ton this year and I've won a lot of money. I've won a lot of money on Gonzaga this season. I've won and lost money on USC this season. I've won and lost money on Gonzaga. We don't play favorites. We're just betting a game. It's like, at least the nice thing about this chat is that I don't see like there's no Gonzaga fans, right? Except for Rod bandwagoned them, right? But it's like, there's no like Gonzaga fan base that's going to come and say, oh, I told you. We don't care. It's like tomorrow we'll be betting on the Jazz versus the Grizzlies. And it's like, and that will be our focus. We're not a fan of either team. But hey, maybe there's an opportunity there to make a couple bucks. Anyways, I'm going to get back to doing my videos while I'm watching the second half. I got 11 NBA games for you guys tomorrow, plus a parlay and my dog of the day over at sportschatplace.com. We're going to do the videos a little bit differently. I'm looking for your guys' reaction to the video, so if you guys can let me know if you like the different style. But, of course, be sure to check out our premium picks over at YouTube. Brian, Rod, and myself do it 5 days a week, twice a day, 5 times a week. And then we have Ron Romanelli join us on the weekends. So thanks, everyone, for joining us. I appreciate each and every one of you. I love doing these halftimes. We've got still 4 more to go. We got 1 more today, 2 more next Saturday, and, of course, next Monday night for the big one. I'll see you guys in a few hours for UCLA. Let's hope we have a decent second half here, right? I'm sure the Gonzaga fans are saying, or the Gonzaga backers are saying, I don't want to see a decent second half. I'll see you guys.